All right, today we're back in Oceanside. We're gonna go for a skate, so come along. Okay, so we are at Lake Park in Oceanside. And this one's right by my house. I haven't actually skated here in quite a while, but during the pandemic, I used to come here a lot because everything was closed. You know, last summer, there just wasn't really much to do. So I'd come out here, go skate, go read a book, and just kind of hang out. So yeah, we're gonna cruise through. Yeah, I haven't skated here in months. And last time I actually did skate here, I was on 3x110s with 11.4 frames. And right now, I'm on 3x125s with 12.5 frames. So a little bit longer frames, bigger wheels. It's a little bit more difficult to turn, but we're just gonna see what happens. I thought about maybe taking a couple runs before I actually started filming, but the sun's coming down. I don't have a whole lot of time, so just decided if I was gonna make something, gotta make it now. But yeah, these turns are really fun, really technical. This is almost kind of like a berm, the way it kind of goes up and goes down. Lighting might be kind of bad, but you know, the cool thing about it is I can come back here on another day and the video will look different because it's different lighting. But yeah, just got off work, wanted to go for a skate. Try to get on my skates every day. You know, I have some days where I'll just go off and skate 40 miles. And then I have some days where I'll just do a short, maybe 20-minute skate. So the important thing is I'm trying to get on my skate every day. All right, so back when the pandemic was going on, restaurants were closed. You couldn't eat indoors. And so basically this is where I would go if I wanted to eat restaurant food, because indoor dining was closed down, outdoor dining was closed down. So this is pretty much the only places I could go to eat restaurant food. And to be honest, this park actually does bring back some bad memories, but it makes me appreciate where I've been in order to appreciate where I am now, because I think the pandemic was kind of lonely, and definitely spent a lot of time at this park during the pandemic. So I really appreciate where I am now, very thankful for where I am, and I'm also learning to really make the most of where I am right now in life, because I think the pandemic is ending. And when that was going on, you know, I really just hung up on myself. I wanted to social distance and flatten the curve and, you know, do all that. And I kind of did isolate myself. And I guess it was necessary. I think if everybody, you know, all hung out, then the virus might have spread a lot more. So I think for that season of my life, I think it was necessary for me to just kind of hang out by myself. But now that it's coming to an end, I'm really thinking about, you know, getting back, hanging out with friends, repairing old relationships, and really just thinking about where I've been and just thinking about the path I was on 10 years ago or even 5 years ago. And people I used to hang out with and relationships. And I feel like I was on a better path when I look back 5-10 years ago. And I can get back on that path, get back with those positive relationships, positive friendships, and, you know, just learning to be, learning to be thankful and grateful and content. So, yeah, very optimistic about the future. And I think the 20s kind of started off in a bad way, but I think the 20s are going to get better. It's going to be cool. It's going to be the new roaring 20s. And yeah, dude, really working on rebuilding old relationships. I think a lot of people, some people in my life that I kind of had a falling out with, trying to fix those types of relationships. And there's also a lot of people that I just kind of forgot about because I get into my routine where I'm skating and going to the gym, where I'm going to the library, or I'm working out at home, and then of course I'm going to work, and then I get in my routine, and then next thing I know, there's some people that I haven't talked to in years, because you know, I just get into that routine. I'm also really introverted. I was homeschooled, so pretty much spent a large portion of my life with no friends, just doing things by myself, and it kind of made me very independent. But I do have a tendency to isolate myself a little more than I should. And so right now I'm really trying to, you know, rebuild relationships and do things that are positive. And, you know, this is a skate channel, but it's all about health. It's all about, physical health and dietary health. Mental health and social health are part of it too. So yeah, bring myself back to a positive place. And just over here, this is my gym. So really, really cool. It's close by. So I'm really happy with that. I'm gonna go to the gym after this. And if I can do my skates and the treadmill and the stationary bike all in one day, that's a pretty good day. But yeah, dude, this is a beautiful park. Look at this. I'm still living the dream. Still living the dream. Yeah. And I wasn't sure how these turns would handle with the big wheels and the long frames, but it's not that bad. It's pretty chill. But yeah, I think this is really a season for rebuilding old friendships, bringing people back together. And the thing about me is I have a lot of friends who are conservative Christians, and I have a lot of friends who are liberal Democrats. And I think me personally, I'm somewhere in the middle. But I get along with people from different ideological backgrounds. I think I actually do better socializing with people from ideological backgrounds because I know that person's going to be at the same place every time. They're going to be a certain place at a certain time, whether it's the political function, the religious function. And so for me, that actually kind of helps, because it's like I don't really have to call someone and be like, hey, do you want to hang out? It's sort of like I know certain people are going to be certain places at certain times. So it's like if I go there, I get to see them. And we're kind of cruising through the playground. We're going to be really careful. Watch out. And the thing about this park is inline is tolerated here, but it's not really encouraged. So want to be humble and be polite and be mindful of everyone else on the trail. But yeah, Lake Park, Oceanside, this is pretty chill, pretty beautiful. And ideally, this park is not really for this type of skating. If you got some 4x80s, smaller wheels, shorter frames are actually more ideal for this. And just a nice place to go out and cruise. And going back here really makes me appreciate where I am now. Because it's like I remember the pandemic and when everything was closed and this was pretty much the only thing to do. And now, pandemic's coming to an end, so very thankful and really just trying to make the most of all the blessings I've been given. And just trying to remember the path that I was on a few years ago and trying to get back on that path. And rebuilding relationships and skating and staying healthy and just living the dream. Yeah, dude, sick. All right, so I think I'm gonna call it here. But dude, if you live in Oceanside, Lake Park is pretty fun. Really nice place to just kind of cruise around on your skates. And the EOS gym is right next door. You can go there too. So dude, I just really want to have consistent content for my subscribers. I don't have many subscribers, but I really just want to make the best content I can for the people who do subscribe. So dude, thanks so much for watching. I think I might cruise a little bit more. All right, dude, see you later.